Today on Extraordinary Explained, physical information manipulation. Imagine if the color of your car, the height of a mountain, or even the temperature of the sun were just lines of code you could rewrite at will. Not through virtual reality or illusion, but by actually changing the fundamental information that makes our physical world what it is. This isn't science fiction. It's the theoretical power of physical information manipulation, and it might just be the most profound ability we've ever explored. At its core, physical information manipulation is the ability to control the parameters and characteristics of anything in the physical world. Everything around us, from the chair you're sitting on to the air you're breathing, is defined by specific information. Its mass, color, shape, location, and countless other properties. These aren't just abstract concepts, they're fundamental aspects of reality that determine how objects exist and interact. Think of it this way. Our universe is essentially a vast information system. A rock isn't just a rock, it's a collection of data points: density, composition, temperature, position in space. Someone with this power could potentially access and modify this information, essentially reprogramming physical reality. Want that rock to float? Change its mass information. Want it to be transparent? Alter its optical properties. The possibilities are genuinely mind-boggling. This ability isn't limited to simple objects either. Consider your own physical attributes, your height, strength, or even resistance to temperature. A master of physical information manipulation could theoretically adjust these parameters in themselves or others. Imagine increasing your muscle density before lifting something heavy, or temporarily enhancing your lung capacity before swimming underwater. The applications extend far beyond personal enhancement. Think about environmental modification, changing the conductivity of materials, adjusting the properties of dangerous substances to render them harmless, or even manipulating gravitational information to create localized changes in gravity. You could potentially turn water into a solid without freezing it, or make metal transparent while maintaining its strength. How might someone acquire such an extraordinary ability? Perhaps through a fundamental connection with the information layer of reality, a neural mutation that allows the brain to perceive and interact with the informational substrate of our physical world. Or maybe through technological means, where advanced quantum interfaces could theoretically allow us to access and modify the information that defines physical properties. The power has fascinating connections to other abilities we've discussed. It shares elements with reality warping, but it's more precise, focusing specifically on physical information rather than bending reality as a whole. It's related to matter manipulation, but operates on a more fundamental level, changing what matter is rather than just moving it around. And it has parallels with data manipulation, but affects physical rather than digital information. Of course, with great ability comes great responsibility and potential limitations. The complexity of our physical world is unfathomable. Changing one parameter might have unexpected ripple effects on countless others. Modifying the mass of an object could affect its gravitational pull, its momentum, even how it interacts with time itself. A user might be limited by their understanding of physics or the mental capacity needed to comprehend all potential consequences of their changes. Let's also consider the ethical implications. If someone could alter physical information at will, they'd hold tremendous power over our shared reality. They could potentially create resources from nothing, eliminate pollution by changing its composition, or even modify harmful radiation after nuclear disasters. But they could also cause immense harm, altering structural integrity of buildings, changing atmospheric composition, or even modifying biological information in living beings. Physical information manipulation represents perhaps the ultimate intersection of information theory and physical reality, a power that challenges our understanding of what's fixed and what's malleable in our universe. If you could rewrite any aspect of physical reality, what would you change first? The information that defines your own abilities? The properties of materials to solve energy crises? Or would you focus on smaller changes to avoid disrupting the delicate balance of our information-rich universe? The question itself forces us to rethink what we consider fundamental about reality itself. If you like this video and would want to see more, please like, share, and make sure to hit that bell icon so that YouTube knows that you want to see more.